Hi guys, and welcome to this stretch and strengthen flow. So this is something I like to do if I'm really short on time and want to just at least feel like I've done something for my body. So come on down to the floor, slowly roll yourself out onto your back. Take your elbows into a cactus position and switch the knees side to side, really finding a nice gentle stretch into the glutes, the lower back, the neck, all the way through the spine, and just really opening up the body here. So I love doing this first thing in the morning when you've woken up and you're feeling a little bit stiff or uncomfortable. Just want to open up this body here. So just remembering to breathe, nice deep breaths in and out, inhaling and exhaling. And then from there, draw your right knee into the chest, extend your left leg out. So here we're just opening up the hips, drawing the knee out to the side, and then maybe rotating through the ankle, just again releasing any tightness in the ankles, into the knees, into the hips, and then take your hands behind the thigh and extend the leg, finding that lovely little stretch for the hamstring. Again, you can maybe rotate through the ankles if that feels good. Switch legs, and then let's repeat again on this other side. So just rotating through the ankles again, and then we'll take that knee out to the side, finding a nice little groin stretch, inhaling and exhaling. Take a nice deep breath in. So starting to loosen up this body, finding a little bit of space in the pelvis, and then extending the leg up to the sky. And we're again, let's just rotate through those ankles. Inhale and exhale, really coming back to the breath as well here, just reminding yourself to breathe deeply. Take the legs in and then just rock and roll, bringing the body up to seated. Extend the legs out into a straddle position, reach your arms up nice and tall, and then from here you're going to reach forward, lengthening through the back. And we're going to take a little pulse here. Now, don't worry if you don't come down quite as low as I am, just find what feels right for you here. We're really, again, just looking to open up the body initially. So again, just really moving through into this stretch, reaching forward. If you need to, you can always place your hands on the ground and you can work it through that way. From here, let's extend that body over to the right hand side, taking the hand to the shin or the thigh, wherever your flexibility allows, opening up the side body, and then reach up nice and tall. Switch sides. Again, take a nice deep breath in, opening up the side body on this side, maybe pulsing into it if that feels good. Otherwise, just hold it as a static stretch. Inhale, reach your arms up high. This time, let's look over to the leg and reach forward. And again, you do not need to bring the body all the way down to the bottom of the leg. If that's not where you're at, that is absolutely fine. Inhale, reach up tall, turn to face the other end of the leg and coming out to stretch. Take a nice deep breath in. And again, maybe your hands are on your shins, maybe they're on your thighs, whatever feels right for you right now. And then finally, we come into this pancake stretch, so just reaching the arms out in front of you. Again, you may not be quite as low as me, you might be a little bit further up, or maybe you're further down. So from here, take the feet together, let's take a butterfly pose, and we're just going to pulse the legs. So again, just gently releasing and relaxing those inner thighs, the groin. Nice deep breaths in and out, and obviously softening down into the glutes and making sure we're sitting into the sit bones. From here, take your right hand behind you and we're going to start to take this arch. So taking the left arm behind and then releasing the body down, and then take the opposite arm behind you, reaching up and over. So again, a really great way to kind of open up the back and actually opening up into the backs of the legs, opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest, and really nice, easy way to support the whole body as you lift up and over. From here, let's turn it around, coming into a tabletop position, and we'll take our cat-cow. So we're going to roll the back out, chin into chest, and then inhale, draw the chest forward. So as you exhale, you're really tucking the tailbone under, and as you inhale, you're sending the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, coming back into that cow, exhaling. Now from here, tuck the toes in and roll out into your down dog. So you're going to pedal out the backs of the legs. So again, really opening up this posterior chain, back of the legs, hamstrings, calves, ankles, toes, and really thinking about drawing the chest towards the thighs. From here, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, and you can take a little pulse here, or you might sink the back knee down, whatever feels good for you here. And then reach the right arm up for a nice easy twist, and then reach for the back foot. Now, don't worry too much. If you can't reach that back foot, just imagine reaching the foot towards your bottom, and then we'll switch sides. And then take the left leg to the outside of your left hand. Again, you might want to drop the back knee down. That's absolutely fine. And then from here, we'll open up, take the left arm up to the sky, finding that easy twist, perhaps grabbing hold of that foot for that lovely little quad stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. And then from here, we'll take a nice deep breath in. And as we release, bring the hands back down to the ground. And we'll step it back, coming back into down dog. So everything's quite gentle. There's no rush as we move through the movements. And then from here, I want you to think about rolling the body forward, and we're coming into a planche position. So it is a plank, but we're bringing the wrist over towards the fingertips. So as you can see, I'm coming past my wrist here, as it were. I want to look forward. I'm really tucking the tailbone under. So really thinking about rolling the body forward, pulling the belly in, and really arching through the back here. So it's much more arched than a standard plank position. Release, coming back. Let's do that again. So this is where we're starting to work into more of a strengthening element now. So we're really working into our abdominals, working into the shoulders and the wrists, and release. And again, bring the body forward. Coming into our planche one last time before we come into our little cobra. So inhale, rising up, opening up the chest, rolling the shoulder blades down the back. And then from here, tuck those toes back in and slowly make your way back up into down dog. Great work. Nice deep breaths in and out. Now remember, as we work through this practice, if at any point it gets a little bit too much, it's a bit too challenging, just take a little breather, come into child's pose, or maybe return to practicing something that you've not done before. So we're going to come into our chaturanga presses now, or tricep presses. So aiming for 5 of these, or as many as you can manage, and then release back into down dog. Now, when we do those chaturanga presses, if you prefer to do it on your knees, by all means do. From here, sitting up onto your knees, kneeling up to interlace the hands, roll the shoulders back, opening up the chest again, opening up the shoulders, take some nice deep breaths in, reach your arms up high to the sky, and then take a little side stretch. Inhale, rise up, and then switch sides, come over to the other side. Inhale, rise up, and then release, take the hands back down in front of you, tucking the toes in, coming back into our down dog. So from here, take a nice deep breath in, looking ahead, step the feet forward or jump forward if you feel you're able to. Inhale, rise, bring the hands up to the sky. And then from here, exhale, step it out into warrior 2. Inhaling, release, reach back, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, taking half moon, taking the left hand to the ground, reaching the right leg out to the side and the left arm up to the sky. Inhaling. And exhaling. See if you can look ahead or even looking up to your hand. Step back into warrior 2 position. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the ground, step the left foot back, and let's come into chaturanga. And then inhale for those 5 chaturanga presses. So keep pressing it through, keep those elbows tucked in, driving up, so working those triceps. Exhale, down dog. From here, take a nice deep breath in, step the feet forward again or jump forward. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, and let's step back, left leg this time, into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior, taking the left arm behind you. And then exhale, looking forward, we're going to take our half moon. So reaching up, left arm up high to the sky, left leg up to the sky. So we're flexing that foot, engaging the core, looking ahead, inhaling, finding that balance before returning into warrior 2. Nice deep breaths in, reverse your warrior. And then exhaling, cartwheeling the hands forward to the front of your mat, step back, and we come into our chaturanga presses again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press it all the way back out, coming back, soften the knees this time, and then roll the body forward as we release down into cobra, rolling the shoulders back. Great work. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, sending our body back into child's pose, either with the toes tucked under or released, whatever feels most comfortable for you here. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, I want you to scoot round onto your bottom, and we're going to take the hands behind us. So we're going to take some little tricep presses in tabletop position. So you're sending your bum back, you're bending into the elbows. This isn't about just moving through the shoulders. You want to really think about bending those elbows, making sure the elbows are pointing to the back of your mat and not out to the sides of the mat. Keep pressing it through and really finding that engagement into your triceps. Breathing out. If you need to take a little breather and come back in, by all means do. Otherwise, let's just keep it going. A couple more here, and then we're going to bring it down to the floor. So coming down onto your bottom now, let's roll the body down. We're going to come down into our glute bridges. So we're going to tuck the feet underneath the knees and drive the hips up. So you're going to be squeezing that bottom. So we're activating those glutes now. So pressing all the way up and bring it down. Keep this going, squeezing up, and really be mindful that you're drawing into the core at the same time. So even though we are working the glutes, we want to make sure we're pulling into the core so the pressure doesn't come into the lower back. We're really looking to engage the whole of the core, the glutes, the thighs, and drive down through the heels. Keep going. Well done. All the way through. And as we come to the end of these glute bridges, we're going to move on in a moment to our triceps. So just a couple more here now. Keep pressing through. Nice work. And then from here, come onto your side. So onto your side, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the bottom arm, and that's going to hold onto your shoulder, and we're going to press through with the top arm. So you're pressing the body away, extending the top leg. Keep pushing through. So we're aiming for 10 on each side here. So bringing it up. Notice I'm really focused and concentrating here so much on getting that press. And then we're going to switch sides. So let's get into the other side for you now. So same thing again. Bottom arm is going to be coming underneath, grabbing hold of the shoulder. And then your top arm is going to be pressed and ground into the floor. Extending the leg, and we're driving up. So you're working that tricep, working on lifting the whole body here. And I know that for some of you, you're going to find this is quite challenging. So don't worry if you only get a few out. Don't worry if you're not doing the full 10. It takes a bit of practice. Keep it going. Well done. Almost there. Push it out. And then from here, roll over onto your tummy. So now we're working back into the glutes again. So tuck the toes under, and you're keeping the leg as straight as possible. And we're just going to do alternate leg lift. Now, as you leg lift, you're really focusing on using the glutes to lift the leg. Okay, there should be no bend in the knees. Keep squeezing and relaxing your upper body. So there should be no pressure in the upper body. This should all be about the glutes, okay? Keep squeezing it out. Well done. Almost there. Keep it going. Feeling the glutes engaging. A couple more now. Nice work. Well done. Okay, and then from here, we're going to be moving on into bringing the feet together. So we're going to come into the back, bring the elbows back, and we're just doing this as a back extension hold. So really squeezing the legs together, toes are pointed, shoulders are rolled down the back, elbows are back, engaging the tummy muscles as well as the back, squeezing the glutes, and release. So we're going to now bring the feet up to the sky, and this time we're lifting up again, but this time you're extending the legs out and back. Now the feet do not touch the ground, and neither do the thighs. So you are now going to really feel these glutes on fire as they engage even more, and that back working super hard as it engages in that lift. Keep squeezing those legs out. If you do need to take a little breather, take a breather. Join me back in whenever you're ready. So squeezing out. Got a few more here now. Almost there. Well done. Can you feel that? Good work. Okay, and now release. Take those hands underneath, roll the body up, and then we're going to just sit it back, again taking our child's pose, more of a wide-legged child's pose this time, so the feet are extended out. Okay, just hold it here, take a little breather, and then from here, take your right knee down, left leg extends, and let's take a lovely little side stretch just to release the body. Sweep the left arm around, switch the knees across, and take the right leg out as we open the side body into the other side. Well done. Nice deep breaths in. Exhale, sweep the arm around, and then from here, come back round onto your bottom. And we're going to get into our abs. So bending the knees, draw the shoulders off the floor, take the arms out in front of you and then behind. So we're sweeping behind and then sweeping forward. At no point does the head come back to the floor, so we're not relaxing the abdominals at all. We're working those abdominals the whole time. So keep squeezing, reaching forward. See if you can stay with me here. But again, if you do need to take a little breather, by all means do. That's good. Great work. Keep looking up if you can. Try not to start to get too rounded in the body. We're really looking to still engage those abdominals here and keeping the knees at 90 degrees. Keep working through it. So we're going for around 20 of these. Great work. All the way through. A little bit more. Nice work. Breathe it out. Don't forget to breathe. Take those hands behind the head, extend the right leg, extend the left leg, and we're just going to take those scissor switches. So just taking the legs opposite to opposite, shoulders are off the floor again. Now remember, your hands are just supporting your head. They should not be yanking your head in. You should be just being able to support the head with the hands as you move through this abdominal exercise. Make sure we're engaging those tummy muscles, okay? Make sure you're redrawing down and bracing the core here. And then from here, grab hold of those knees, relax the body back, and let's take some nice little hip circles. So just going to release off any tension that you might be experiencing in the groin, in the pelvis. So just circling outward. Nice deep breaths in and out, and then reversing your circles, inhaling and exhaling. So even through this practice, I really like to kind of have that mix of stretching, releasing, strengthening, stretching, releasing, and strengthening. So I get a little bit of everything. This is your final exercise. This is your most challenging one now. So we're taking a shoulder press, a pike press. You'll see that I don't come all the way down, but if you can get all the way down, by all means do. And if you only manage a few, then that's great. Just have a go. But you're really trying to stack the hips over the shoulders as you move down into the press. And then finally, let's come to standing, reaching up high to the sky, finding a nice little stretch, grabbing hold of the tricep, taking a little side stretch at the same time, and then switch sides all the way to the side. Nice deep breaths in, reach your arms up high to the sky, release those shoulders, interlace the hands, roll them back one last time before we roll forward, forward fold, opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest. Nice deep breaths in. Exhaling out, relaxing the neck, and then soften the knees. Release the hands down towards the floor. Grab hold of the elbows for a ragdoll, maybe swinging side to side, just finding that final little release in the back, in the hips, backs of the hamstrings, and the arms. And finally, we're going to be rolling our way up shortly. So take a deep breath in, sweep the arms up high to the sky, and relax, shake it off. Well done, guys. Great work. See you again soon.